are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, it's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, here's Smith setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, Smith throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith throwing again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill 62 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down following the incompletion. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. Smith, watch him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, 73 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an alley to run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, that gives us a second here to talk about the Chiefs, 5-0. Not only that, but nobody else in the AFC is 4-1. Best record behind them, 3-2.
Obviously, they're talented. They've had a good record going for the last few seasons under head coach Andy Reid. But it's funny, one of our colleagues, Ryan, he had talked about watching Kansas City. He says, they just look like they're having fun out there. They have more fun than anyone else. The way they run offense with the exotic sets of plays that Andy Reid's calling, Travis Kelce catching those shovel passes. They're doing option stuff with Alex Smith. And then the defense, they're just having a ball chasing it.
I like it. Hunt, Hill, and Kelce, those just seem like guys you want to hang out with. They are having fun.
Do. Yes, and they are undefeated.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down, a run with Smallwood. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. 31 yards there and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Third down and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They are going for it. It's Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Toss play. This is Smallwood. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Wentz on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, partner, one story that certainly caught NFL attention from this last week, Peyton Manning having the statue unveiled in Indianapolis for the years he spent there from 98 to 2011.
How about those years? When you talk about glory years, that's exactly what they were in Indianapolis with Peyton Manning as their starting quarterback. A couple of Super Bowl appearances, one victory, but so many records, so many MVPs, so many great memories there. It's right that they retired his jersey and commemorated him with a statue.
see if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Smith on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Hunt. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They start the drive with Smallwood. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 45 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So they're going to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, it's Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. We're back now in KC. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Smith to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. To throw is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Torrey Smith, watch him go. 30, the 20.